here with Bella in this field again, and we're transitioning back into, we're moving past hold conditioning and carrying it with us. I shouldn't say moving past it. We're picking it up, bringing it with us, putting it back into regular type sessions. And you can see her intense focus right now. There must be a mouse or something right here. This is one of the reasons I like this field in particular, or this area through here. One of the reasons is the mowed trails are going to help us. We've used those in the past and you've seen that. We're going to continue to use that going forward. The other reason is the distractions that are built in, and we've been releasing pheasants as the summer went on. I took the dogs through here this morning. I took them in here last night and I was mowing some strips. Heel. And so calling her off that distraction right there is just, that's a little exercise that's valuable. She's obviously off lead. She's very tempted. This morning as we walked through, there were little baby killdeer running around and the mom was squawking at us and making a scene because these little ones can't fly yet. And she was heeling with the other dogs off lead. Very tempted. And so it kind of piggybacks off of yesterday when we released baby pheasants. And so there's lots of temptations that have been, she's been exposed to recently, and she's showing me that she's got a lot more control now than she did a couple months ago, because my tone of voice can call her off of things that in the past would have been, I just forget about him and I go and do what's really tempting to me. So it's a great spot we just had to work our way up to getting to this point. In the past, when it's so tempting and too tempting for her to focus through, we'd have to slip a lead on her. So heel. So we're gonna start out right away because there is some rain coming, but we got a nice cool morning. We're filming earlier than we had been. We had been filming it during the day, during the afternoon. Again, I sweep my foot underneath her nose if she decides to put it down. I want that nose up. Yesterday we did work here, but we worked along that edge because of the reason was because it was a little bit of shade. It was awful hot yesterday. Now I want to work on the same thing we did yesterday. So I'm using these dummy launcher dummies that stand up real nicely. Watch. Heel. And we're going to work on stopping to the whistle. I actually took her last night. And I set up some real simple little blinds in a clover field that we've got, real short. She took nice lines. She actually ran past the dummies. And so I stopped her to a whistle and she responded pretty well to it. Heel. Bella. Good girl. Go back. Good girl. Now that's really the first time I've stopped her with momentum going out. Now look at her go, nah. Hey. Look at her go right past into that area of distraction. So there's something there that she would rather hunt. No. Bella, no! Here. Good girl. Come on. Hold. Did. Now that's the first time we've seen that sit. Now, there's something there, and I don't know what it was. Could have been pheasants. Heel. Could have been those baby pheasants. Threw a curveball at us there. I'm not going to let her. The reason I got on her a little bit was that's not the objective. That's not the goal right now. That's that distraction. I'm going to vary it just a little bit this time. I was really happy with her stopping to the whistle on the way out, because that's really the first time we've tried that in a pretty tempting little runway. And Sit. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. Here. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. So it's really clear. So I like this because of all the distractions. It's really clear. It's creating here. A lot of issues for her. Now, granted, we released 120 pheasant chicks yesterday, or in the last, well, 60 of them last week and 60 of them yesterday. There is a ton of scent in here that is creating a ton of issues. If this keeps up, we'll move. Because I can't have it get in the way of what we're actually trying to do here. Heel. So the start of this session has gotten pretty murky, pretty muddy. Enough. I need her focus. Thank God it's not hot, or we'd really be in trouble. Because her focus would be 0. Go back. Good girl. Good girl. Good dog. Come on. There's a good dog. Come on. Good girl. Good dog. Come on. Good. Right here. Very good. 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 Did. Now as we go a little bit further, heel. As we go a little bit further, you'll start to see I don't remind her so much to hold. Again, we're just fresh transitioning off of that hold conditioning. We're fresh reminding her to slow down and deliver to the front under control. So I do have a tendency to remind her of that quite a bit when I need to. Sit. Heel. And so that time I did not. And she came in really nicely. So the habit, you're starting to see that habit become pretty strong of coming under control. This time we're just changing directions of the mode strip that we're on. I'm going to stop her on the way out. I'm going to stop her on the way out again. I did like how she fired off of that. On the way out, she had a lot of momentum. She stopped pretty responsively to that whistle. And she shot out of there pretty quickly, where when I'm calling her to me and I stop her, or when I stop her remote and send her back, she's hesitant. And so it's taking me 2-3 times to send her back. Hey. This last time, she's going, stops, gave me a nice square up, and I sent her and she took off real quickly, so I liked that. Good. Watch. Vela. 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 Good. 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 Go back. Go back. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. There. Good. Good. And every place we move in this field, good dog. Good dog. Every place we move in this field, you can see the distraction. That she was distracted that time by scent. Heel. Come on. Come on. So let's just take this and turn it around, go the other way. She was really distracted when I stopped her to the whistle. Sit. I jinxed it. I said heel. I said she would send off real quickly. Come on. And I had to send her twice. But you saw where the distraction was. It was in that tall grass. Between the nose and her hearing stuff. So, does it make it more difficult? Does it make this session more difficult? Does it make it a little more frustrating on my part? Yes, for sure. Is it something we have to work through? Yes, for sure. If it became too much that we couldn't get, we're getting there. It just doesn't look very good. In fact, it looks pretty sloppy. But I could do this for about a week, and then I could show you it 4 or 5 days from now, and she'll do it much better, much cleaner, and you would watch that and go, it's so easy. Look at that's how it happens. But it doesn't happen that way. And so I just read a comment on YouTube from a trainer I think he's in Scotland, but he said something about, man, I'm really appreciating the fact that you show the messy parts of your training. You show that things don't always go that smoothly. They don't always look perfectly. I think he said something about, I'm so used to seeing polished videos or glossy videos, I think he called them, by trainers. We could do that. Ben could edit this stuff. Ben could not show these, and then all of a sudden Ben could show the one that they do really well. But how do you get there? That's to me the value. So in a few days, we'll go through and do these drills, these same exact drills, and I bet you she'll do them quite a bit better. Just like she's done everything a little bit better as time went on. But we're muddying it up by doing it here. But it's also where she has to be able to do it, so. Watch. Bella. Sit. Good. Go back. Good girl. Just that little stickiness yet. Good dog, come on. We'll work through that. That's a good girl. There's a good dog. Good dog. Now you saw me, physically I went like this. It's a reminder of slow down. She came in a little hot, I stepped over. I didn't say hold. If I'd have said hold there, I think she'd have slowed way down. So we're trying to get to the point where he doesn't need the reminder every time. Did. Good dog. Much better. I'm gonna end it there. Rain's coming down a little bit harder. Nice little session. Very not clean. Very dirty. Lots of little things that we can improve on and will improve on. But I also have to remind myself, as ambitious as I am and want to go, we are like 3 sessions past hold conditioning. It's been months since she's really gotten into more of these formal type setups of drills. I'm stopping her to the whistle going out. That's a huge step for me. That's a huge step for her. We've never done that until today with that kind of setup. So we'll build on that. We'll continue to improve. We'll clean all this up, and then we'll make it more challenging. Then we'll clean all that up and make it more challenging. And eventually we'll get her where we need her to be. So it's a slow process. Just don't feel you have to achieve it all in a week because you watched the YouTube series and in 15 episodes we're there. Well, it takes us a lot longer than that.
Drive home, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned